Hello again, everyone. This is Rudolph Wilkins with Forgotten Fitness, and today I would like to discuss yet another amazing back exercise I just became aware of. That being Larry Scott's one-arm lat pull. Given the extensive list of unique exercises practiced by Vince Gironda and Larry Scott, I find it rather odd that so few people discuss their back exercises in any kind of detail. Both Larry and Vince were masters at adapting any exercise to hit a specific area in a wholly unique way. Considering this, their back exercises are perhaps the most interesting to me, especially given the limited exposure. In addition to my normal video elements, make sure you watch until the end to see Larry himself perform this golden lift. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about this particular exercise, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with all that out of the way, I hope you all enjoy this video. Variations of this exercise, that being low, mid, and high, were used by Larry Scott to help build the lowest parts of the lats. This underappreciated part of the back is critical in creating the illusion of a small waist, which is something Larry Scott lacked, unfortunately. To begin this exercise, you will start by getting in a straddled posture, with one leg up front and one leg back. The opposite leg of the working arm should be the one placed up front, and to help with balance, you will place your hand on the shin of this front leg. Importantly, the position of the pulley changes the movement entirely. This particular video demonstrates the high pull variation, but the image on the first slide is actually the low pull variation, so I thought I would clear that for you. Other variations, such as the low pull, may be practiced to shock the muscle and hit it from multiple angles. You will then grasp the pulley while in the previously described stance and rotate your body so that your working shoulder is actually above your head. For clarification on this, see the next slide. This is the starting position. From here, you will rotate your body into a more natural stance and draw the pulley down towards your chest using your lats exclusively. This is what Larry describes as the line of movement. To help engage the lats, make sure the little finger rotates out in front of the rest of the hand. This is mentioned in Loaded Guns, but is not demonstrated particularly well in Larry's video. One tip here is you may want to crunch down on the pulley at the bottom to squeeze the lats even further. So it's a slight flexing of the abdominals to help squeeze the lats. Then you will return the weight to the starting position and repeat for the prescribed number of reps. On the next slide, we will demonstrate the exercise. For those of you that did not watch my last video, this is my friend Hunter who will be demonstrating the high pull variation. As you can see, his legs are straddled. The opposite leg to the working side is placed up front with that opposite hand placed on the shin. And he is bringing the pulley down towards his chest, following that line as Larry describes it. And once he gets to the bottom, he is sort of crunching down slightly and really crushing his lats. So that is the flex portion of this exercise. Another thing to note is when he gets to the top, he is rotating that pinky up and sort of away. And this is something I advised him to do. This is not well represented in the video of Larry Scott himself, which I will be showing in a second. But it is something he mentions in Loaded Guns, so I figured it would be appropriate to actually demonstrate it here. But what all of you have been waiting for, here is the master, Larry Scott, performing the one-arm lat pull.
And what you're trying to do is you're trying to get a line that pulls. Put your arm up for a second. You're trying to get this line that goes all the way like this, down here like this, down here to there. And you're trying to get that line straight. So it's all stretched out. And you can feel it. When you get in the right spot, you can feel it pull all the way down. And then you're shortening that line. And then you're getting it all back out again. So all you're doing is just contracting and stretching out that line. Now if you get this movement right, you'll feel like you have found the greatest lat exercise. It'll last about a week. Then it'll go stale. But for that week, it's magnificent. And here's what you're doing. You get scissored out. And then you get turned over. And your hip goes away. See my hip move? My hip goes away from the line of pull, and I'm down here like this, and then I pull it in and back out again. Now watch my hand. See if I can feel that all the way out here to here. That's what you got to get. Your hip moves away from it when you're stretched out, into it when you go in. Out and in. All right, go ahead, Rick.
Right or left hand?
Doesn't matter. And the opposite leg goes forward from the hand you're using. And the more you get scissored out, the better. Okay, now, I just want you to get here, down, like this, there.
I got to pull it on level that I'm bottoming out. Yeah, not this one.
Now, see that come out? Okay. Now pull it down, and the hip comes in, and you go out again, down, over, and through.
Right at the waist.
Down, good. Down, put your head down under, let that shoulder go over your head, there. Good, move it, Rick. Pull it down. Great. See, it's working that line all the way down.